Suwangi. Sebo, Fadi anakabazanyeko. Okay, 1-1. Habibu 1, Pacquiao 1. Habibu 1, Pacquiao 1.
Good evening, gentlemen and ladies. If you're just joining the stream, we are resuming. It is the fourth match of the round of last 16 in what is an ongoing 32-man competition happening at Bulaga Pool Arena, just after Kampala, 1 kilometer off Metiana Road. The game going on is between two young men. Gideon, the guy on table, taking on Caesar. They are racing to 5. It's the first frame of the match. 0-0. It is Gideon playing yellows, trying to make it 1-0. The interesting bit about this match is that the last time they faced off, around a month and a half or so ago, Gideon shocked Caesar. On that day they were racing to 5 and he won 4-3 in the Yahaya's Arena weekly pool competition. For now it is 0-0. Actually, at the start of the match, before the match started, Gideon said that if he can defeat Caesar, he will sleep a happy boy. He will draw the white backwards. Very lovely skill. Testimony that Uganda has got talent. Look at that. Exactly pinpoint accuracy from Gideon. Young man plays for Upper Volta Pool Club just like Caesar. He will need around about the same skill. He is not snookered, but I am not sure that he can pot. And if he doesn't pot, it will look a little bit dangerous, especially when your opponent is Caesar. You will want to pot every time you need to. And the umpire, the Lady Angel, says that the white is touching the black. Caesar claims the balls are not touching. In the process, Gideon fouls. Fouling against Caesar is almost suicidal. He knows what is about to happen, Gideon. That this clearance Caesar can do any day, any time, any tournament, even if it's the last 16 in the first frame against Gideon himself.
Two shots side here, no? 2 shots.
Caesar with 2 reds in 2 diagonal corner pockets. The white will be played off the cushion, drawing it backwards. He didn't even need that. 1-0, Caesar up. The last time he won a competition of this sort is less than 24 hours ago. Yesterday night he won a 16-man competition in Kabalagala at Cloud Base. He defeated Yuda Sembosi Dembaba in the final. Actually, the semi-final, he defeated Abubakar Nakabali Pacquiao.
Get ready.
Thank you for watching. Dennis Ongom. Ongom, I know you are supporting Gideon. Yes, Ongom, you are supporting Gideon. Alan Hack, thank you for watching. Amos Ngenda, Sendiso Dube, Matenga McDickens, Yohane Misongwe, Moses Bukenya, BK. Thank you for loving the sport. Ali Neno and all of you in your usual hundreds, as you accord these players the necessary publicity they need when they are showcasing their talents. It is the last 16. It is Caesar versus Gideon, and Caesar leads 1-0. Gideon told me minutes before the start of this match that if he will defeat Caesar, he will sleep a happy boy.
One side here, no? Side here actually 1-1.
One player survives through to the round of 8, the quarterfinals. That is Simon Luwura, the computer. He has just defeated Fahad Sawankambo 5-3 in the first match in the round of 16. This tournament will go on up to around midnight. It is moving at a relatively snail speed, and we are using 2 tables. Caesar needs a competition of this kind badly, not for the money, not just for the money, not just for the victory, but he needs a big confidence boost ahead of what is, I would assume, the biggest 2 months of his young but very bright career. So far, yesterday paid off. He won a 16-man competition. Today is in the round of last 16. On Friday, he will be traveling north of Uganda to the city of Gulu to participate, to try and qualify for the grand finale of the Nile Special National Open Pool Championship, the Uganda Pool Open, the car competition. He needs to qualify first before being part of the grand finale. And if he qualifies, he will be favorite to win the car. After that, he will have a competition in Namulanda at Laban's on Sunday, and yet either on Monday or Tuesday he will be going to Nairobi to participate in the Grand Mchana Open, $5,000 for the winner. He is one of the main antagonists for the $5,000, and after that tournament he will be having a battle, the 3rd edition of his money matches with Africa's seed number 1 Aiden Joseph. That will be at Mchana. After the tournament, it will be on the 25th of this month. All that action, by the way, will be live here and most likely on some other pages, most especially William Soko, Francis Mukwekwe, and Sam's Pool TZ. And after the battle, he will be joining the rest of Team Uganda to make final preparations for the All Africa Black Ball Pool Championships and the International Hall Cup taking place in Johannesburg next month. Actually, it also happens in less than a month from now.
Nice shot.
And after that event, he will return back to Uganda for the grand finale of the Nile Special National Open Pool Championship. Hopefully, if he will have qualified, he will be trying to win the competition, to win the car for the first time. For those competitions I've named, I call this, for a player like him, the biggest 2 months of his young, bright career. He normally entertains while meaning business, like the shot he has just played to try to avoid making a foul. But it's Gideon on the table and he's in control. He's a serious player in himself, more serious than his age. As a player and as a person, he runs the Blackpool Arena in Kampala also. He plays for Upper Volta Pool Club. Just like Caesar, he qualified for the grand finale of the National Open Pool Championship at Upper Volta. Very convincingly in the final, he won 5-0 against a more senior Dan Mobiru. Magaramako asking if Ibra is in. The answer is no. Mwila Malubeka, thank you for watching. George Katz and all of you in your usual hundreds. It is Gideon on the table on the reds. Maybe his intention was to open up the red near the center pocket that is next to the black, which did not come through. He has to think again. Thank you for watching. George Cops. All of you in your usual hundreds. It is Gideon on the table on the reds. Maybe his intention was to open up the red near the center point that is next to the black, which did not come through. Watching from Dubai, Freddie KHLC, thank you for watching. Michelle Kashiri, Spina Shamira, always on the stream. Alif Shah Abdul Muhammad, you says this is your all-time favorite African pool player. Oh, this is so wonderful of you. He will be overwhelmed by this comment if he read it. For the moment, one thing I agree with you, he's at least one of the best players on the continent today. Freddie K. Chelsea, thank you for watching. Edward Vozi, watching too. It is the round of 16, the third match of the round, in what is an ongoing 32-man competition being organized here at Bulaga Pool Arena. Caesar leads 1-0 against Gideon. With that clearance, it is now 2-0. When this guy is playing, you are always sure that you will see something unique in the match. Something, it could be one shot, it should be one clearance, one piece of magic. He always guarantees you at least one magic moment. That's why when I'm watching him, I always keep my eyes wide open. He always guarantees you at least one magic moment. That's why when I'm watching him, I always keep my eyes wide open. He always guarantees you at least one magic moment. That's why when I'm watching it, I always keep my. There is talk within the full fraternity, within Team the Scorpion, the management of Caesar itself. They may subject Ibrahim Kayanja Musiramu, the offer giver, to a test of his own medicine with a head start to him in a race to 21. If that is confirmed, I shall be coming in with the details.
2-1, Pacquiao 2, Sebuguza Big 1. Side eno chiri 2-0.
And if it is to happen, it may not happen in the distant future, because it is being made as part of preparation for the 2 big months ahead of his career. If you are as talented as Caesar, or as Aiden, or as Ibra, or as Victor, as Jeremiah, as Nzoana Kwabe, as Abdallah Hussein, as Maluva, you will know that these coming 2 months in African pool can make your career. Besides the big local schedule that I've just been communicating to you about, there is also a big international program coming up. I just talked to you about the All Africa Pool Championships and the Holy Cup in Johannesburg early next month. There's also the Grand Michana Open, and there are 2 more tournaments of the same sort, of the same size, in different countries. That is in Zambia in November, as well as Eswatini in December. More reason for these players to train and to believe in the sport.
Twanirize Managing Director Sekoko. Managing Director
Nick Mahango, thank you for watching. Amani Makado, you say Caesar is remedy for pool blood pressure. Well, Gideon versus Caesar racing to 5 scores at 2-0. Gideon versus Caesar racing to 5 scores at 2-0. Another interesting matchup between Nakabali John Pacquiao. Remember the guy who reached the semi-final yesterday? Abubakar Nakabali is 2-1 up against Habib Sebuguzi. Thank you for watching. Cubes. Always makes something happen, Cubes. I don't know whether you'll make something happen after the Mchana Open. Many of your boys will be there. I'll be waiting for a message from you. Cubes Kibekani Mtembu from South Africa, I want you to make something happen, something.
31.
He's a good shooter in himself, Gideon.
Pacquiao 3, Habib 1.
He loses a bit of concentration in this shot, but he should be good to go. White is safe, he pots. Yes. Gideon pulls one back, one against Caesar. The scores are now 2-1, still Caesar in the lead.
Gideon 1.
And on table 2,
Caesar 2.
Pacquiao is leading 3-1 against Habib.
Zimola ne Alan mwabadako side eno mu tent. Zimola ne Soga Alan, get ready. Side eno mu tent mwabadako Zimola ne Alan. Ku center table tugenda kufuna seed number 1. Kalanja Ibra up against Kalema Paul. Ku center table. Managing Director Sekoko. Managing Director Sekoko. It
seems as though that game that has been won by Gideon has reignited the fire in him. He's stubborn in his daily life and stubborn on the table. He doesn't believe that many of these players who are more senior than him are actually better players. He just gave me a message that he wants to take Ian Kazbe on in a full match. No offers. This is him playing to prove that his first victory over Caesar in about 2 months ago in a competition was not a fluke. He will need one big shot, but he's more than capable of it. And the ball he's looking at, I doubt that he can see it in full to have a pot in the corner pocket. Maybe he can, but from my viewing area, I'm not sure. I think he makes up his mind that he can. He will need to simply roll the ball, which he does so well. It would be a very good clearance if Gideon pulls it off this one to make it 2-2. He pots. He means business, this guy. Yes, he makes it 2-2. The fans applaud what they are seeing of him. Gideon 2, Caesar 2, rest to 5.
Gideon 2. Chandiga Caesar 2. Kawali agambye kato. Kawali agambye kato. Kawali agambye kato. Leta kabona ka apo netbera yocha. Leta. Gobuza. Nonyerezo omukiga eyasonyiwa Musota. Sawa kiga. Omukiga yasonyiwa Musota na agambye atya? Leta bera yotya. Bera yotya. Olimyewa. Kabali wadambye kato. Sebo. Eh. 4-1. 4-1. Abib 1.
It's refreshing to see a player of Gideon's level bringing the game on this well to a player like Caesar. It is exactly the kind of preparation that Caesar needs ahead of what I said before is the biggest 2 months of his young career. Gideon on table, playing reds and playing very well so far. On the scoreboards, the blue side of the scores are the score for Gideon, while the red side of the scores is the score for Caesar. Gideon claims that Caesar wins matches because opponents fear him, and Gideon says he is not among those who fear.
Managing Director Kambagira John Paul Kamba Sechua Survey.
He pots, opens up one of the reds. It seems the game is well open. If he pots red in the corner pocket left of your screen, the other red can be potted in the corner pocket and the extreme right of your screen. I think that is the only route to victory, but it must have perfection because I can see an angle for him to cut. The white ball does not move naturally. He simply rolls it and maintains the white ball perfectly. Target is on. If the previous clearance by Gideon was very good, this one is even better. It is him now on the black needing a straight shot. He pots, scores a 3-2. Gideon has just come back from 2 games down. He now leads 3-2. I know you are enjoying what you are watching. This is pool plus.
Chandiga Caesar 2. Chandiga Caesar 2. Gideon 3.
Gideon to break, will he pot? He breaks, it's a fair break, but does not pot. The balls are not well scattered, either for him or for his opponent. This one will not be a one visit clearance, either by Caesar or Gideon. Most likely it will be a tactical frame for Gideon, either to increase his lead to 4-2 or to Caesar to equalize and make it 3-3. Gideon 3, Caesar 2. I will be back shortly.
Muterere owimboye terera mu dasaidi wali yazanye saidi wali azanye oterere Subuga Alani, get ready.
In the meantime, some news for you. One of the personnel on the management team of Ibrahim Kayanja Msiram has sent me a poster of a money match happening tomorrow between Caesar and the Kayanja Ibra Masilamu, racing to 21, with Kayanja Ibra having a test of his own medicine with a head start of 7. I cannot confirm that it is, I cannot 100% confirm, but I will say I can 70% confirm that the match will happen because the poster has come from one of the management team of Kayanja Ibra, and I know that Caesar's management team also wants him to have the match, not just to try and win and get victory and win money, but also to keep him competitive ahead of a very, very, very busy schedule of pool. That is it. For now, let us get done with this one. For more information, you stay alert. I think a poster shall come up either tonight or tomorrow morning. For now, that is the news, ladies and gentlemen. Gideon 3, Caesar 2, and Gideon is playing pretty well. His offensive game is on, like we've seen in the last 3 games, especially the last 2 clearances. They were nothing short of world class. And yet even his defensive game seems on.
Say, be with the side here, no? Subuga Alani Oliwa. Subuga Alan, Pac-Man, Pacquiao, yeah,
Meanwhile, Pacquiao has eliminated Habib out of the tournament. Habib is out 5-2, defeated by Pacquiao on the second table. Here it is 3-2. Gideon trying to make a surprise win, which will be a second consecutive victory against Caesar if he pulls it off.
Mwewalire. Emu.
Gideon is oozing with confidence, not afraid to try out any shot. That can only happen when you've just won 3 straight against Caesar.
Camera.
Chitaka David asking racing to what? It will be 21. Junior Remish. You say Caesar shouldn't be battling kids. Let's wait and see where that one will go. Spina Shamira, you say Kayanja versus Caesar. Yes. Shoxy Dinio. You're supporting the Scorpion. Apenyo Calvin. You say you're from Lira with Caesar. By the way, Lira, the northern district in Uganda, is Caesar's home. Coming up next on the same table, Kayanja Ibra versus Kalema Paul. It will be an opportunity for you to see how ready Kayanja Ibra is for Caesar. If Gideon is to win this match, he must be alert throughout. You do not blink against Caesar. Every time you pot, every time you play hard, make sure that your shot is well calculated. Here, he makes it hard, if not impossible, for him to pot both yellows and the black in one visit of the table by playing a hard shot. Caesar had to be patient because he realized that he was playing against a player in very good form. Gideon potted hard in the center with the aim of opening up the pocket with the white ball, and the shot lacked accuracy. Now against Caesar, he knows that those are the narrow margins which differentiate between victory and defeat. His aim was most likely to try and play the black ball to the cushion. It was not so perfect, not so bad a shot. He may have a chance back on table again, courtesy of that shot. Thank you for watching. Benson Otim saying it's getting harder for Caesar. Odong Ambrose following from Hoima. And you say it is an interesting game. That one I agree with you. Tawandam Dogo says Caesar disciplined this boy for us. Matthews says this is not a kid. Yes, he's not a kid, but he's a young man. He participated in the National Open Pool Championship. That means he's 18 and over, because it is a tournament sponsored by a beverage company and minors are not accepted to participate. Caesar opens up the red. He can pot it. Weekly Fayunga is asking if Ibra is in the tournament, and the answer is no. Civi Collins, you are watching from, you are waving your flag. I'm not sure of Rincon Balos. Thank you for watching, Rincon Balos. We should have been watching you, but you are now the one watching. Please come back and play pool again. Benson Otim, again, thank you for watching. Jakuja Thabisa from South Africa, you love the game. Thank you for watching. This is Caesar. Got the white ball simply to enable him to put the black in the corner pocket, extreme right background of your screen. Joshua Kongwe from Zambia, Kondowe, is supporting Caesar. Caesar equalizes. He has just been treated to 3 games lost in quick succession by a very, very determined Gideon. Caesar has had to use a lot of thoughtfulness to win and equalize. It is 3-3 between himself and Gideon. Next up after this match, Paul Kalima taking on Ibrahim Kayanja. Very uncharacteristic of Caesar to miss a shot like that. Maybe he's feeling the heat from this young man. At times in this sport, your game can go down simply because you're seeing your opponent is playing well enough. What is Gideon having in his mind? He's on the reds. The intention was smart enough to open up the red ball, which is nearing the yellow ball where he is near standing. It did not accurately come off. At least he potted and opened up the center pocket. He will roll the red ball against the rail, against the cushion. Hopefully for him, pot. Target is on. I just love the self-belief in this young man. He is not intimidated by any of the senior players. He's always on social media asking for matches with Kasozi, with Mansour. Now he wants to play with Ian. Actually, he wants it as soon as this Friday. In the meantime, I won't get tired of thanking you for always using your precious time and your data bundles to accord the publicity that this sport needs. We are not yet that big as a sport on the mainstream media. Sports is dominated by activities in football, basketball, rugby, athletics all over the African continent. But for social media, we have this advantage where our playing surface, the pool table, is small enough for any social media gadget to give very good coverage. That is something even football can't afford. You cannot use a phone to record a football match. But for pool, you can. We need to utilize this as an advantage to grow the sport on social media. In the meantime, many of these games, I post them on my YouTube channel. There is also a YouTube following. Some are not very familiar or popular with Facebook. Actually, in Uganda itself, Facebook is even illegal. So at times, for games as exciting as this one, I upload them to my YouTube channel, Peter Chobe Live YouTube. Once again, it is Peter Chobe Live YouTube. If you happen to watch them on that channel, kindly watch the adverts. I request that you do not skip them. It is the only way you can ensure that these videos can keep coming. The challenge is there, too much movement, the need for gadgets, data, and other expenses. Kindly watch the ads. If you watch them, be guaranteed that these videos will keep coming. In the meantime, we have just witnessed a marvelous shot from this very courageous young man, Gideon, but it was not as accurate as he hoped to. It didn't fully open up the red, but he can put that red in the center pocket with a sharp cut. He surely can, with the confidence he has been having since the start of the match. The target is to put in the center pocket. I don't think he should put off the yellow. It is risky. How will the white move? Very good. It is good enough. He is confident enough. He has the corner pocket, extreme background of your screen. Has to be a bit careful with the white ball and the center pocket. He rolls the black and sinks it inside. Gideon 4, Caesar 3, and they are racing to 5. He says, this young man Gideon, that for as long as he eliminates Caesar, he will sleep a very, very happy boy. Very determined Gideon. Ali Magura says Gideon is becoming a problem. Vidal Mats, you say you love what you're seeing. Rich Cool Hamamba, watching from Zambia. Geoffrey Jaggi, you're uploading Gideon's shots just like does Moses Bukenya BK. By the time BK appreciates a shot, then it's a very good shot. Hi Kani Nkusinkamwe. You say this Gideon is good. Wellington Chambuluka Masonga. You say the final score will be 5-3. That means you think Gideon will win. In the meantime, Gideon breaks and does not pot. The balls are not as evenly split as he would have hoped, or his opponent. Either way, it is Caesar on table with an open table. By his body language, I think he is going to play reds. Tebrethema, you say Uganda got good players. I agree. Edwin Variz says Gideon takes this chance. Tawanda Mdogo says Caesar, show this young man Bugs Eddie, you're uploading Gideon. Tendai Sharuka watching from Zimbabwe. Trinity Mogumia says, oh my God, Rocket Lawrence, you said this boy is amazing. Ndi Alufisha Antonio watching from Sanje district in Malawi. Welcome to the stream, Malawi. Charles Mapalo. Sami. Peter Nsereko, you say Gideon is good and I agree with you. Munyaradzi Nyoni says Caesar is in trouble. Yes, he is. Watching from Malawi, Daniel Dakil Ringo. Wilbert Ushe says Gideon is going to kill Caesar. Madibo David and John Mongai says Caesar is overrated. Well, good one to listen to. Kimutai Stanley, you say everyone in Uganda is just good. Kimutai is a very Kenyan name. I think you are watching from Kenya. Manuel Semo, you say good night, Peter. Have a lovely evening. Gideon 4, Caesar 3. The rest is 5. You say good night, Peter. Have a lovely evening. Full of belief, Gideon is going for the game, ladies and gentlemen. With a lot of potential, in full confidence. He has only one bad red ball to try and contend with, the one which is in between the 3 yellows and the black ball near the center of the table. If you can get a solution to that one, maybe open up with this very shot. He chose to go a little slower. He has two options, either to start with the red in the corner pocket. I would think he will want to start with the center because and just roll the ball, leave the white in the spot where the red ball is. It will give him a small cut on the red if it is his to put it in the corner pocket where he is next, such that he opens up the last of the reds, and if the opening is an accurate one, then he will be good to go. He does exactly that. He will try to draw this white ball sideways with understandably big force, and if he pulls off the shot, if the opening is accurate, then he will knock out Caesar. Accurate. The idea, the execution is all pinpoint accuracy. Gideon is about to knock out Caesar, and it is a very, very deserving victory. He will go for the straight shot in the corner pocket. Yes, he puts for the second time in 2 tournaments at the same stage of the championship. Gideon Bwanika knocks out Caesar Chandigarh. Ladies and gentlemen, we meet in the next match between Ibrahim Makayanja and Paul Kalema.
Congratulations, Gideon, Ajemo Caesar, Tano Satu, Golo Tano Kusatu, Lee Biwede.